Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to start a new series now. It's the weekly selection of stocks so that you get a fair idea about how I go about selecting the stocks for the next week and what are the reasons behind selecting those stocks. So this is going to be a very good educational video for you. I get quite a few requests where they were struggling to select the right stocks basically. So I hope this video will help you, and I'm going to continue this every week so that you get basically well trained about how to select the stocks, and from there on you can do it on yourself. So do it yourself. So let's see what are the stocks that I have selected for next week. The first stock is PEL, Piramal Enterprises. You know, if I go here, if we go to monthly, okay, if you go to monthly, it's quite nicely making a higher high higher low formation. So it's right at this point at the moment. So if you look at this, you see here, this is a good support level. If you haven't watched my 3-step price action strategy video, please do that, because I have explained in more detail how that strategy works, and this is one of the stocks that I have used. For that I've used that strategy for this particular stock. Okay, it's going up, and then this is right at the support level, and it's kind of getting rejected from that support level. If you go to weekly, you see here it is formed a very nice bullish bar here, rejecting this bearishness in the previous week. Okay, so that clearly shows that there is a good buying momentum. And if we go to daily, see here it breaks the trend line. Okay, it breaks the trend line and closes above it comfortably and convincingly. Okay, so this is going to be a fantastic stock to watch out for next week. As we can see, some sort of rejection at the top. So if price comes down to somewhere around this area here, which is a good support level, that is around 1708 or round number 1700, then it's going to be a very good stock to buy. And of course you have to look at the price action when it comes down. In case if price just goes up from here and then breaks these highs, it's again a very good stock to buy. This is going to be a swing trade. Okay, it's not, you can do it for intraday as well if you wish, but those who are looking for swing trades, this is a fantastic stock to watch out for. And let's go to the next stock. Sorry if I'm being too fast. If you find it too fast, just pause it and revisit the video and then watch again. Okay, there are a few stocks that I want to cover here so that I get sufficient time to cover all those things. Next stock is Maruti. Okay, so let's do the top down analysis. We go to monthly, right? It started its journey right from this point, and it has traveled quite a lot. Okay, and this was the previous resistance. If there is a resistance here and stock starts its journey from here, okay, it's going to be tough to break this resistance, right? It has to pause there, spend some time there, or come down a bit and then try again, do some sort of those things, and then finally break out. The other way of breaking it is basically, let's say the resistance is here and it started here, and then it's doing something like this, and then does something like this, and then breaks out. So you can clearly see what's happening in Maruti right now, right? I'm going to clear the drawings here. Let me just hide the marks as well. So from that price action concept, let's say this was the resistance. You see how it went up? It just went up like this. So obviously it needed some sort of correction, and I think it has got that correction here, and it will try to break this. Okay, and then at least we can expect the price to reach again these levels here and then decide what it wants to do. So it's going to be a fantastic swing trade. If you see on weekly, if you measure the percentage from the point now, I think it's got nearly 10 to 11% of move, at least that's what I think. So this is going to be a fantastic swing opportunity as well that you could look at. And let's go to daily. If you see, it's again the same thing that I discussed in PEL. It broke this trend line and it's trading above that. Let me just zoom it for you, and it's trading above the trend line quite comfortably, and we have seen a nice bullish momentum last week. Okay, and especially on Friday we saw a nice bullish momentum. So if it I mean, it tried to break this, you have to understand some sort of price action happening here. It went up, a strong rejection, went up, a strong rejection, went up, kind of rejection it got, and then tried to go up, and then again a nice rejection. So it's trying again. Okay, and while doing that, it is maintaining this higher lows. Okay, you see that it's maintaining these higher lows. If so, that's a fantastic one. So I'm expecting the price to break this level next week. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting. So if that happens, and if price moves according to my anticipated price action, then I'm going to take a trade in this. Again, this is going to be a swing trade. All the stocks that I'm going to tell you here is going to be about for swing trades, and of course you can use it for intraday trading as well. So those who are looking for swing trades, these are the stocks that you have to watch out for. Once it breaks this level, it might retest and then go up. That's what I'm expecting in Maruti. Okay, moving on to the next stock. It's Indus End Bank. Okay, and let me clear the drawings here. So let's do the top down analysis. Okay, we go to monthly, and as you can see here, this is one underperforming stock in the banking sector. Okay, most of the banking sectors, you see here, the pandemic started and then market crashed from this point here. And if you see, many other banking stocks have already broke these pandemic levels, and they're trading above. And this is one stock kind of underperforming, and I think this has got the potential to go up, and it is now ready to take off. So this is quite a volatile stock, so you have to be careful with your risk management and money management, and make sure you take all the precautionary measures and trade only that you can afford to lose. Okay, so that's very important. And also I'll be doing some risk management and money management videos shortly, which is going to help you become a better trader. So yeah, moving on to this one, if you go to weekly, it is a very strong bullish bar here, which is fantastic. And then if you go to daily, you see it's making a nice higher high higher low formation. So what I'm expecting is, if price comes to around these levels, then I would be interested in this. If it tries to go up from here itself, then I wouldn't be interested in taking any trades in this particular stock. If it comes back to these levels, I think it's going to be a fantastic zone to go long in this stock. Okay, next one is M&M. Alright, okay, so again the same thing. When you're doing a swing trade, you have to do the top down analysis. You should know what's happening on a higher time frame. Okay, so that's the reason I start from monthly. And if you can see here, a strong move, sorry for the drawing, a strong move up, and then a bit of correction, then it's trying to go up again. Okay, so that's the thing. You don't really get much out information from this, at least for now. But on weekly you get a better perspective. It's making higher high higher lows, higher high higher lows, higher high, and then you might argue that this is lower high and lower low formation. Yeah, that's true, but in the end, see what happens here. This is a very strong support level, and it's taking that support and then going up, and this is a decisive break to the upside, right? M&M. So if you go to daily, again the same thing. You see here, break of the trend line, trading above it comfortably. Okay, so what I'm expecting and how I am going to trade this one is basically, you can see this point here, right? This is a good resistance level. So, and as it has moved already this much, if you buy now, obviously you're going to face some resistance here, and then the market might, the price might just come down, and that could lead to some sort of stress. Okay, so what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting price to come down to this level. Maybe it comes from here itself, I don't know, or if it goes up and then comes to this level, I don't know. But the zone I'm interested in taking the trade for swing is this level here. Okay, so let me just clear the drawings and show you exactly what that level is. See here, this is the level I'm looking out for. Obviously I'm not interested in buying here because it has done quite a lot of journey here, and there is resistance here. So That's the reason I'm not going to take a trade this time. Probably I might get a swing trade if it comes down to this level. That might take another 3-4 days maybe, and maybe I won't get a swing trade next week, maybe the week after. So this is in my watch list though. Okay, and next stock is Coal India. Okay, so let me clear off the drawings here, go to monthly. You must be wondering how come this can be a good trade. Yeah, it's from the look of it, it looks pretty bad. Lower high, lower low formation, non-stop lower high, lower low formation, right? So yeah, monthly it's not looking that great, but new trend starts only when the existing trend nears its end basically. So I think this is nearing its end of downturn. Why I'm saying that is because of this. If you see here on a weekly one, as we saw in monthly, it was making lower high, lower lows. Yes, it's true. Now if you see, it struggled to make lower low here, right? So it took nearly 3 legs, 1, 2, and third leg it started coming down. Now what happens, it didn't even bother testing these lows. Okay, the bears were, didn't have enough strength. In fact, it started making higher high, and then it came down, and then it's going up. So that's the weekly one. And if you go to daily, let me clear off these drawings, it looks pretty bad. Right, on daily, yes, it's it's coming down. It tried to go up and a strong rejection, again tried to go up a bit and then a strong rejection, right, which is not looking that great. But if we go to maybe 1 hour, you see here it's kind of maintaining this trend line levels. So what I'm expecting is it's going to take support from this trend line level, and start going up, maybe fast or slow, I don't know. I mean, if it breaks down, then obviously I won't be interested. To be honest, I'm not going to sell this stock. Even though if it breaks down here, I'm not going to sell this. I'm interested in buying this stock, and if certain criteria is met. Okay, so the criteria is basically simple. It shouldn't break this trend line and start making a nice move to the upside. This is on lower time frame, 1 hour, right? And then all the trend changing happens from lower time to bigger time frame. So that's what I'm expecting. So we can catch this very early on and make sure that whatever I said, it has to do something like this. It has to show its trend to the upside. Only then I'll be buying this. It's a fantastic stock for swinging. Okay, next one is Cumins India. Again, a top-down analysis. Let's go with that. Very strong up move, kind of correction here, and weekly, it's very nice strong up move, and then it's kind of in a channel, right? And if you go to daily and do a bit of analysis here, as you can see, the price is kind of moving within this range here. Okay, so again here, why I'm expecting it to go up is I'm definitely not going to sell this. I mean, some people, channel traders, they sell here if price comes up, they sell here if price comes up, because it is in a bullish mode like this. You can see it's going up. I'm interested only in buying this. Okay, so right now what I'm thinking of is, if you go to lower time frames, I'll just clear off all these drawings here and see here. No, I think one daily time frame itself is pretty good. I mean, on 1 hour, I just wanted to say that it might take support from this level here. So if it starts moving up, then I would be interested in that's the thing I wanted to tell you. Apart from that, it's in a channel, and let me draw it more clearly so that you can understand it better. Okay, so let me use this. Right, you see here it's in a kind of channel, so if it breaks out of this channel, then we might have a good entry. So I'm just watching this stock. I'm not so keen on this at the moment, but this is in my watch list though. Okay, and the last stock I have on my radar is Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. If you go to monthly, I mean, this is the level that is trying to break, and it's been trying hard for so many times. If you go to weekly, you can see that. You see here once came down, second time went up, came down much more rapidly and much more downside as well, and then trying again, and then it's kind of finding some sort of resistance again at that level. If we go to daily here, okay, so this is the zone that it is facing enormous resistance. Okay, why I'm interested in this stock is particularly because you have to see the behavior of the price action when it reaches certain level, right? So first time it went up, tuck, it came down, and the second time it went up, and then a very strong momentum to the downside. But this time on the, sorry about that, but on the third time, if you see here, it's kind of holding up. That's what I think. So if you go to 1 hour here, so if you see here, it went up, and then it's kind of traveling around that area itself at the top of the level. Okay, so remember, I mean, if you go to the weekly level, this is the level it's kind of hovering around. Okay, and another thing is it's forming a nice triangle kind of pattern. If you look at this, something like this, right? Okay, like this maybe. So if it breaks out of this triangle pattern, then I'm expecting it will start going up and even break these highs, all-time highs. So it's going to be a good stock for swing trading, but as I said, these conditions have to be met before taking the trade. And also make sure, swing trading, it sounds good, but the risk will be really high, and it's also very rewarding at the same time, but you have to know your money management and risk management. So trade carefully, and if you like this video, please share and subscribe, and also give me a thumbs up, and that motivates me a lot to post more videos like this, and share with your friends so that they might also find it useful. And I've got a free Telegram channel. The details of the Telegram channel is in the description box below, and please join that channel as well so that you get some live updates. And as I said in my previous video, I'm going to do some portfolio series as well, which is good for investors and traders who also have some money to invest. So please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you guys. See you soon.